in my days as a TV reporter, one of the memories that stays with me is covering a nighttime protest. And I remember we turned up and there were a lot of people there. Nobody was really talking much. They were standing around. Some people had placards, but there wasn't much happening. And then the camera operator turned the light on top of the camera. Well, people sprang into action. All of a sudden now they're chanting slogans and they're waving their placards, and it was on. Turn the camera light off, back into being passive and quiet. Turn the light on, back into action, noise and commotion. A bit like insects under a light when they're in a frenzy. And it strikes me that for a lot of leaders, that's how they behave when they're under pressure. Now for you, you mightn't literally be in a spotlight, but you can feel that you are if you're in a meeting or a tough conversation where you're under pressure. And in those situations, it's easy to fall into the pattern of speaking really quickly, making big gestures because you're feeding off the energy of that stressful situation. So that's the very time for you to stop and take a breath. Make sure that you're communicating with intent, you're communicating with purpose, you're conveying your message deliberately. So make sure you're not just responding to the stress of the moment, a bit like those people under the light. Regroup, recenter, think about your key message, convey that with meaning and with purpose. That's how to be an effective and credible communicator under pressure.